Let me ask you this. Have you ever told yourself, what it is? I'm done thinking about this. Then an hour later, or maybe the next morning, you know that the exact memory is coming back. Why that? And let me know why. Maybe it was something someone said. Maybe it was a mistake you made years ago, right? Maybe it was something painful happened years ago. No. You don't want to think about that? But somehow your brain keeps processing the plays, like the replay of the past event. If you ever wondered, why can't I just move on? Today's conversation is for you. Now, the suppression part it did. Maybe your brain not actually be trying to hurt you. It may be trying to protect you. Even if it doesn't feel that way. And that's what we're going to explore today and learn more about that. Before we go any further, I want you to think about something. Have you ever noticed that your brain doesn't replay any memory? Now think about that. Now, you probably don't replay what you had for lunch, like maybe 3 Tuesdays ago, right? I don't remember what I had for lunch, like 3 Tuesdays ago or I don't know, Friday, Saturday, whatever the day was. You probably don't remember the weather of last month, right? Your brain let thousands of ordinary memories disappear without much effort. So whether that one memory keeps coming back, anyone know why? Tina, Champagne, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. And why that conversation? Why that breakup? Why that embarrassing moment? Why that painful experience? Many people assume it's because they're weak. Maybe that's better. I'm not very good at math. I know some math, but I'm not very good at math. Because overthinking. Um, because they're broken somehow. But what if none of those explanations are true? No. Let me go back a little bit. What if your brain is replaying it because it believes that there's something important. It hasn't finished learning. And now let's think about how the smoke detector work. You know, sometimes they go off, right? Because there's a real fire. Sometimes they go off because someone burns toast, right? That's right. No, that alarm isn't trying to ruin your day. It's just trying to protect you. Your brain can do something very similar. So what does it do? It keeps bringing some memories back, because sometimes maybe somewhere deep inside it believes. Don't forget this. It could happen again. Stay prepared. Now, here's something that I wish more people knew. The brain doesn't always separate the past from the future very well. Sometimes it reveals the past because it can predict the future. And that changes how we think about painful memories. They're not always about yesterday. Sometimes they're about tomorrow. But here's where things become even more interesting. You know that your brain isn't the only part that involved. Your body have been participating in this replays the entire time, even if you never noticed it. And once you understand that, everything starts making much more sense. Yeah, right here. So now let's talk about something that surprises anyone, almost anyone. The memories that don't live in your mind. Sometimes um, your bodies remember them too. And that's where today's conversation become very interesting. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever had something strange happen? Let me see. Um, like you were having a perfectly normal day. Nothing bad was happening. Then suddenly the chest felt tight. Your stomach dropped. The shoulder here become tense like this. Or you feel anxious. Without knowing why. Then a few moments later, the memories appeared. Now, most people think that the memory caused the feeling, but sometimes the feeling comes first. You know that our bodies constantly noticing things, and we are constantly paying attention to. Like a smell, a sound, a sensation, even the lightning in the room. Sometimes, something, yeah, something familiar quietly tell you that your nervous system. I experienced something like this before. And before your thinking brain has time to explain what's happening, your body had already started preparing. That's why people sometimes say, I don't know why I'm anxious today. You know that I'm pretending. They just genuinely don't know. The nervous system noticed something long before the conscious mind did. Now, imagine having, hearing just a few notes of song you haven't heard in 20 years, maybe. And suddenly, you're back in another time. You remember where you were, who you were with, and how you felt. Your parent didn't choose that memory. It would trigger automatically. Emotional memories can work in a similar way. You know that your parent isn't sitting there saying, let's make today miserable, right? Anyone agree with me so far? Do you ever think about that or no? It's responding to information that reminds it of something important. It is why telling someone, just stop thinking about it. Usually it doesn't help very much. Tiffany, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. How are you? You know, if it were only about thinking, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Tiffany. Where you watching from? No, if it were only about thinking, then it would probably be much easier, right? Yes, you too. Yeah, I'm going on live on YouTube and talking about, how our memories, how nervous system affect how we think. I hope you enjoyed the lives. But when the nervous system becomes involved, then it isn't simply a matter of willpower. Right? Anyone agree with me? And I think this realization is actually comforting. And why did I say that? Why did I say it's comforting? Because it helps us replace old harmful beliefs. Well, I see only two people so far. Can you help me bring more people in my life and appetite my life to other people? And instead of saying, I need more people watching my life. What's wrong with me? We can begin asking, and what in my nervous system trying to protect me from? But here's the part that surprised me. When I first learned about it, sometimes the harder we fight these memories, the stronger they seem to become. And that's how backward, right? And people would think, why would try to forget something, make it return even more often? That's our very strength, right? And that exactly what we're going to explore next. Let me drink a sip of water real quick. If you ever felt frustrated because the harder you try to move on, the more your mind seems to replay the past. And you're not imagining it. And I think there may actually be a reason for that. And let's talk about why. Now, I want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever tried really hard not to think about something? Maybe you told yourself, I'm done thinking about it. I'm moving on. I'm not gonna let it bother me anymore. And then somehow you thought about even more. And it's frustrating, isn't it? The harder you push the memories away. I mean, you try to push the memory away. Um, the louder it seems to become. That's very strange, right? It almost like your brain says, "Oh, this must be important." Now, let's say, imagine you're holding a beach ball underwater. You know how the beach ball, like you hold it under the water. At first, um, you can keep it there, but it takes effort. The longer you push, the more pressure builds. Doesn't work. And the moment you lose your grip, the ball shoots back to the surface. That I think sometimes painful memories behave in a similar way. Now, this doesn't mean that you should force yourself to relieve painful experience. And that's not what I'm saying. It just simply means that constantly battering the memories may convince your brain this is still an emergency. Your brain is always asking one quiet question. Am I safe now? If the answer feels uncertain, it keeps checking. It keeps scanning. It keeps replaying. Not because that it wants you to suffer, but because it's trying to protect you. And I think this changes the conversation. Instead of being angry at your brain, maybe you can become curious about it. Curiosity often lowers the struggle. Ooh. And when the struggle becomes smaller, sometimes the nervous system begins to settle. Not just doesn't happen overnight. Now, healing usually isn't one big breakthrough. More often, it's a collection of very small movements. Small movements where your brain slowly learns. Maybe I don't have to stay on high alert forever. No. Uh, but there's one misunderstanding. that keeps many people stuck. And what it does. Anyone know? They believe healing means I'll never think about this memory again. What if that's the wrong goal? What if healing isn't about erasing the memory, but changing your relationship with it? And that's where I want to spend the rest of today's conversation. Yeah, imagine remembering something painful, but it no longer controls your entire day. The memory to exist, but it no longer feels like an alarm going up inside your body. Is that actually possible? Let's explore um, what healing can really look like. Now, I'd like to leave you with one thought today. I think that many of us have been given the wrong picture of healing. We imagine that one day the memory simply disappears, and we never think about it again. It never hurts again. But for many people, That's not how healing actually happens. Sometimes healing looks quieter. One day, um, you notice the memory comes back, but your body doesn't react intensely. Another day, you recover um, a little faster. Then maybe a week later, you realize something that surprises you. The memory shows up, but it didn't take over your whole day. That's easy to overlook, right? Because we're often waiting for dramatic change. But healing is often built from small changes that quietly add up over time. Now, imagine carrying a backpack, a heavy backpack, not a normal one. Every day, it feels impossible, and every step feels exhausting. Then someone removes a small rock, you barely notice. Then later, another rock is removed. Then another. Eventually, you realize the backpack isn't controlling your life anymore. The journey isn't one giant leap. With many small changes. And I think our nervous system often uses a similar way. It slowly gathers new experiences, new moment of safety, new moments of connection, new moments um, when nothing bad happens. Little by little, it starts updating its expectations. That doesn't erase the past. The past is still part of your story, but it doesn't have to become the author of the future. And if you have been frustrated because your brain keeps replaying painful memories, I hope today's conversation helped you see yourself with a little more compassion. Maybe your brain isn't trying to punish you. Maybe it's been trying to protect you in the other way it really knows how. And protection can sometimes be gently restrained, not to force, not to shame, but to patience, understanding, and time. Before before we finish today, I would like you to reflect on one question. Is there a painful memories you've been judging yourself for that you might be able to view with a little more compassion after today's conversations? And I want to thank you, everyone, for spending this time with me today. If this conversation helped you understanding your mind or your nervous system a little better, I'd love for you to subscribe to Calm Mind Collective so we can continue the conversation together. And if you know someone who feels trapped by painful memories, consider sharing this life with them. Sometimes understanding what's happening is the first step toward feeling left alone. Until next time, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next conversation. So that be all for today. Thank you, everyone. Hope everyone have a good night, good day, wherever you are. Um, Before I end my live today, anyone have any question, comment, concern? Um, Anyone you want to ask? I'm going to be staying on for a couple of minutes. If nobody has any question, um, I'm going to be ending my live. I'll see you tomorrow.